Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Happy Monday. I actually do have quite a bit of downloads. I'm not even going to lie. We're going to pull cards, see what else we get. But we're still, the focus for the divine, at least what I've been channeling, is the 10 and the ace. The X and the Y paradigm, we're still there. So there's a lot, I heard there's a lot riding on this. I know. So, okay. So the first download surrounding your past and your future, both wanting your attention, is actually a lot more energetically dominating than it might initially sound. Because whether you look at it as your X paradigm and your Y paradigm, whether you look at it as your past, your future, it doesn't really matter, but both of them need you. Both of them are going to need you. And you're going to have to make a decision about where you are going to invest and where you're going to commit. And there's some of us in the collective, because some of you guys might identify to both these energies in different ways, but some of us in the collective are actually going to take the karmic ace, okay, which is going to put us around the wheel, karmic wheel, meaning we're going to recommit to the same karmic cycle that we've been on in a new way, or maybe in the same way we know and will eventually not particularly love or enjoy going through anymore. And then there's other people in the collective, or even you in a different area of your life, are actually going to choose to invest your energy in the Y paradigm. Now, here's where it gets a little bit emotionally confusing, because your X paradigm in your past, it's asking you to take a leap of faith, but it is going to feel a little bit more comfortable because it is a leap of faith you've taken before. There is a familiarity, okay, about your karmic cycle, about your past, about your X paradigm that makes you feel comfortable. And your Y paradigm, your future, is asking you to be open to being a little bit uncomfortable just initially because it's new. So this is where you have to really discern what is making you uncomfortable, and is it because it's toxic and you need to remove yourself, or is it because you're pushing past your limitations, your comfort zones, all of that kind of stuff. So this is actually a really big energy. We'll probably be working out for a while. Just really quickly. So I leave for Jamaica. I'm leaving in the middle of January and I'm coming back in the middle of February. So I'm going to have readings stockpiled. January, there's going to be consistent content on Patreon. I'm going to try to go live. I should have good enough internet to go live. But if for some reason I don't have good enough internet to upload content in a reasonable amount of time, then it's only February where you'll have to wait till I'm back, and I get back like 10 days. I think I come back on like the 10th or something like that. So that would be the only period where you'd have to wait. All right. I'm super excited about the retreat, guys. Like, I can't even sleep. I feel like a child. But anyways, I just wanted to get that out because I know some people were wondering, because they know I'm leaving for a month. But anyways, so yes, the past and future both need you. You are going to have to use a lot of discernment, a lot. And it's okay, because you're not tested with anything you're not equipped for. And if you were ever tested and felt like you weren't equipped, you weren't being tested, you were in a lesson, you were being taught something. Because there's some people in the collective that are really struggling to let go of their past because they feel that the only opportunity for wish fulfillment that they had was either something they experienced or something that they feel like they fucked up in the past. That's an illusion. Your wish fulfillment is always in front of you. Your lessons are always behind you. So if you are reflecting on your past, allow it to fuel your future movement because you feel equipped because of everything you learned through your karmic cycles in your past. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Anyways, so there was that. Then there was another energy about they're not obsessed, they're haunted. Okay, so this has to do with karma. Some of you guys feel, I have to plug this in. Some of you guys feel like you're haunted. Or this could be somebody who feels this way about you. And if that's the case, you're going to find out. Or you're currently dealing with this. Okay. And I feel like you might be looking at somebody and either thinking they're obsessed, or some of you guys feel this way and you're not. You're actually being haunted. The obsession, I feel like, is the karma for essentially running away from what you must look at, what you must see, and what you must acknowledge. And the universe will have a bunch of very unique ways of playing the little haunted house game where you run away and the boogie and karma goes peekaboo, and you're like, oh, it's a little bit of that. So somebody's being haunted right now, or you are watching somebody be haunted, and if you're watching, that's what it looked like when you were haunted by your karma. Everything you were running away from that you didn't want to heal, look at within yourself, that you were projecting onto others, it haunted you. Okay. You know what it feels like to be haunted, and it does borderline obsession. Okay. Where it can look externally like obsession, but spiritually, the way I'm channeling it today, it's more like a haunting. I don't know how else to explain that. We'll see if we pull cards and break out more into that. And then there is also an energy of more than you could fathom. So what this is telling me is this is speaking of the energy of the manifestations that you're bringing in that are actually going to trigger you into the Three of Wands energy. All the things you need to do now that something has arrived. So I feel like it's more than you could imagine and fathom. That's why I feel like there's a lot of expansion when certain things come in, because the Eight of Wands is plaguing our collective. And it's just a lot of intense energy coming at you all at once. Not all of it is good. Not all of these opportunities you want to opt into. We were talking about that last week. But not all of this energy do you want to give your attention to. Some of it is petty, low vibrational drama. Okay. And it's really the universe's way of saying, like, are you really vibing high enough that this doesn't resonate with you? Did you really heal yourself enough that this doesn't trigger you? Are you really confident in yourself enough? Are you really, this is what it's doing. And you're going to wrap up a cycle by saying yes and not feeding your energy into what's coming towards you. That is just, it's literally, it's seeing that there's other options energetically for you to invest your energy, but there are energy vampires. There are so many external things that are banking and hoping that you choose your X paradigm, choose to invest in the lesser vibration, which needs you. Okay. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, but anyways, I feel like there are things coming towards you, collective, and the positive things that are coming towards you, they need your attention, and don't let any of the lower vibrational things coming into you get you to stray. So this is the energy of you're looking at the higher vibrational manifestations coming in, but your body's facing, but your head's facing elsewhere. So there's a misalignment between your body and your head. Obviously, you can't walk forward if your head is looking this way. You'll eventually bump into something or fall. It's unsustainable. So there's a misalignment here. Nothing crazy, but I do feel there are things coming into you, collective, that, and some of these things are the most amazing things to come into your life, but they are greater than you could imagine. Okay, you have beautiful, amazing things coming to you that you didn't manifest exactly. Okay, you didn't know. You might have manifested the seed, but you didn't know how big of a plant or a tree this would grow to be. You didn't know how much fruit this would bear. You weren't aware of how much this would impact your life, how many other manifestations of high value was going to come in with this. It's like complete surrender. There's so much that shifted inside of you, collective, that is transpiring outside of you. And I'm telling you, Aquarius season is going to kick off 2023 in a really beautiful way. We have been in union with the ecosystem consistently for almost a year straight. Mind you, we've been doing this ecosystem work for a while, but I mean consistently. Like I wasn't even a Cancer at all. I was truly all the signs. So coming into Aquarius season now, like, oh my God, the card, and it speaks of a lot of healing, but I feel like this is the gifts the collective are bestowed with because of all the healing that's already occurred. That's why I feel this Aquarius season is so blessed. There's something sacred about Aquarius season. It sets the tone. I don't know for everybody. I just know that I've been getting the star nonstop to the point where I actually had to be like, is this Aquarius season? Right? So yeah, and I have a bunch of other downloads in my phone, but let's just pray, pull some cards and see what else the divine wants to bring our attention to right now. Okay. I love you guys. Happy Monday. Please like the video if you like the video and are here. And yeah, for frankincense and myrrh, you guys can go to www.smudgealot.com. You guys already know the deal. And yeah, let's get into it. Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective all the messages that are in our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on the regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and my guides, our guides, and our ancestors. Sorry, I messed it up. I realized that I was missing I was missing our guides. So thank you to all of our guides, ancestors, guardian angels, the Creator, Prime Source, for all the love, support, guidance, and protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High, forever and ever. Amen. I also heard God's going to make you a believer again for some of you. For some of you, it's just a believer, period. But for some of you, it's a believer again. I got a gift. Remember, I was telling you guys that there was this gift. It was sentimental in nature. It was a gift only God could give you. I got mine on Christmas Day. And I feel like I'll never be the same. And you guys have a gift coming into you that is very sentimental. It's not that it doesn't have value to you. It's just a different kind of valuable. It's sentimental. It makes you cry, or at least want to. It makes you want to look around. It makes you want to look up right away to God and just be like, how did you know? Or you must have heard me, or you really did hear me. You know? Or you might not even have known you needed this. You might be shocked at how you feel by something that God bestows into your life and how it changes you. I didn't plan for the gift, you know? And anyways, glory be to the Most High, for real, for real. And so you guys can look forward to that if you haven't gotten it already. And we've got so many decks, I don't know where to begin. Where do you want to start? Creator, God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels. Where do you want to start? Okay. Somebody says, where do I begin? Someone's thinking, where do I begin? Somebody wants to express themselves, but they don't know where to begin. And my shadow's like, we'll start somewhere. Okay, well, that's a lot. I guess we're going to take them. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys, you have a new beginning that's coming into you, and I feel like you have a choice. Your ex paradigm wants to burden you with all of these excuses, these limiting paradigms, this burden with all of this self-doubt and all of this. This is when something comes into you. This is your ex paradigm trying to convince you you're not available for a manifestation. This is your Y paradigm going, no, I'm very much available for that Ace of Wands. And here's your X paradigm going, no, you ain't. You ain't available. You're too burdened. You're too broken. You can't. How could you have availability for that? This has to be dropped. This also, that was another really important message. For some of you, your heart is asking your head for permission to love again, or to pursue something, or to love, or to express itself. It's literally asking your head, going, can you please allow me to pursue this? Can you please give me the permission to allow me to? It's beautiful because the head and the heart are working together, because the head is so soft. It almost like becomes like mush when the heart speaks so consciously to it like that, you know? So I just feel like your heart wants permission, and your head could be fighting initially to give you permission to embark in a new beginning. Here's the burden with all the fears and the pessimism, and it won't work, and all this. So this is where I said again, your past and your future both need you. One of them is an illusion, but you're not wrong either way. Because the fact of the matter is, many, if not all of us in some form of fashion, is going to burden ourselves some way. Because because we're not going to abandon the areas of ourself that still need to heal. If these karmic cycles are what's going to help us do that, our own higher self will sacrifice our future to get this work done. So that's why there's no mistakes as far as the divines goes. That's why the divine doesn't like the whole attitude that I have sometimes with the karmic, like talking about karmics and stuff, like the divines just rolling their eyes, being like, here she go with the projecting, you know, and the lack of self-love, right? Hey guys. Okay, then we have got the Two of Swords in reverse, which is fantastic. This is the collective now knowing their truth and no longer refusing to look at the disappointment and the heartbreak. This was what you were avoiding to look at. And for those of you that were looking at it, this was you not looking away. This was you refusing to see anything other than the spilt cups. Then there were other people who refused to look at them at all. Nobody's to blame here. This is all hard work, emotionally and mentally. So I feel like somebody's come out of this reflective. They become optimistic about what they could have, instead of looking to their past and feeling sad because they believe or think or refuse to believe there's a future outside of what they experienced, that they could never have wish fulfillment other than that opportunity that they had that they didn't take. Or that thing you tried out that didn't work. Or you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, that wasn't the wish fulfillment. That was just the lesson. That was whatever the creator gave you to invoke an emotion to make you feel like it was worth something enough to you to teach you this. But always look to your future. That's what the Five of Cups is saying. But the Two of Swords in reverse is saying that the collective is open to doing that now, when you might not have before. This is not open to not just looking at the future and the optimism of the future. This is, I ain't looking at the fucking past either. For some of you, we're really stuck. And everything you tried to do just brought you right back here like a fucking horror movie. But this in reverse says, okay, I'm not running anymore. I'm going to face what I need to see. So that was really hard work. Look at, and then the Sun and the Knight of Cups. This is the collective being optimistic about the future again. Being willing to take the steps to, this is the heart getting its way with the mind. But it's not that the mind, you're off of that karmic cycle where the mind will abandon the heart and be like, well, I don't agree with you, so you can go ahead, heart, and whatever happens is your fault. And I'm going to blame you. I'm going to blame my heart, and I'm going to blame love for all of it. That's not what this is anymore. This is your head agreeing to do what your heart wants to do and supporting it in what it wants to do. So this is about movement. This is about, that's why there's a lot of moving and shaking between now and Aquarius season. The blockages have lifted. The collective is coming out of healing periods and rest periods now. It's about taking action. Time waits for no one. That's something you guys are realizing. You guys could have been projecting this energy of like, I'm not waiting for you. I'm done waiting, and realizing it was your own shadow talking to you, saying that I've been patient with you. I'm done fucking waiting for you to acknowledge or make certain life changes or lead our life in a certain direction. That was a projection for some of you. That waiting around energy, that was you. I think this plant's dying. I need to take it out of here. I don't think it's getting enough sun. I left it in here because I just like it but I don't think this is the right place for it. There's like fruit flies coming around it, and that's never good. Its leaves are starting to get kind of moldy. That's not good. I need to save its life. I really love this plant. This room is it's funny, like my whatever you call it, my altar's in here, but plants don't do really well in here. They do well on the other side of the house. It's probably the sun. Anyways, yes, it's the sun. Sorry, I'm back. Justice. And the mother star saying yes. This is the universe backing the collective up in their pursuit of justice. Remember I told you guys light and love is truth. The truth being represented by the sun and the sword in the justice card. And look at the collective in pursuit of it with the support of the mother star saying, yes, get on that horse, go and pursue justice, we'll back you. That causes a lot of towers. You have to understand they're all serendipitously aligned, eh? You think you're doing this alone. Meanwhile, the angels and the guides and the guardians have been arranging for this to all happen in sequence. Almost like a timed demolition. So it's not just one tower going down. It's like a symphony of towers going down, and it's because of the impact. So this justice that you're being pursued to take action. This isn't waiting around for it. On the horse, you see this horse is in pursuit of justice, isn't waiting around for it anymore. It's going to take action towards it. Look at this is the collective coming out of this rest and rejuvenation period. All of this inner soul work is going to be applied externally. Some of you guys are going to be dragged out of this abruptly. Some of you guys are going to calmly come out of it and then be roped. The Eight of Wands is inevitable. That's really fast moving energy. That's things coming to you at a very quick pace all at once. Or this is the universe, you feeling like the universe is requiring you to move faster than normal. Or this is the universe telling you need to slow down, but you are the Eight of Wands in some shape, form, or fashion. It's either coming at you and or you are it, moving too fast, or you are about to be sped up by the universe in a serious way. The Knight of Wands, fire, flow, intuition. There's that fast energy. That's 2 nights now. Things are picking up. And then the Hangman, it's coming out of this. This is what I'm saying. Going from the Hangman to 2 nights, this is multiple areas of your life that are starting to pick up. One area might be picking up more than the other, but both are getting traction and movement when they once were not. So think of the 2 areas of your life that you feel were struggling to manifest, that were moved, or if you were manifesting, it was moving very slowly. These are the 2 areas because of the Hangman. You felt like there was no movement. This is literally the card. It says sacrifice, reflection, waiting, and rebirth. You felt like you were just waiting. There wasn't any action being took. Nothing was happening. But with these nights, that's a change and that's a shift. And it's whether you're prepared or not. Because the way I channeled it on Patreon, the 3 of Wands came after all this. So this isn't what you prepared for. Those things are coming too. That's all great, but that's not the focus. The universe is trying to as best as possible, because I feel like you're not being you're meant to be caught off guard. You are meant to have to think instinctually, impulsively with the Knight of Wands, instinctually with the Knight of Cups. And this is in the moment. This is, what are you going to do based on what has just occurred, what you just found out, what has just been offered to you as an opportunity where you might not have ever thought this would be an opportunity. Like, you're banking on other things. You think you have other things on the go, or you think you're looking at other manifestations that are making their way to you. And then you turn around and there's one right here. That's the energy, right? So now you're not thinking about the fucking boats coming in. You're looking at the manifestation that's standing right there. And you're like, oh my God, what? You know? Peace. Why is everybody saying peace? Starting a new career path and super confident. Hey, Liz G. Hey, Zen Life. Hey, the Soothe Sage. 7 of Cups. You see? These are all the options. Okay, so collective. You break past some limitation, okay, and you go from the Hangman to the 7 of Cups. That's from feeling like you have no options to having like tons of options. The problem is some of these options bring you right back to the old karmic cycle that you just broke out of. And you're thinking, why would I get an option from something you have to understand this is about a consciousness. Can you identify your karmic cycle amongst all of this? Because if you can't, we're probably going back on it. I'm just being honest. And there's no shame in it. We have to take the shame away because there's bad karma that we get for it. As we awaken and we know better, God expects us to do better. And the way we talk about this karmic nature and stuff, we have to do better. Because essentially we put a bad, negative, energetic vibration out in a space where we're supposed to put healing and light and support and love. So we have to be mindful, especially for those of you that do this as like a career in esoterics, life coaching, supporting. It's about you and God. It's not even about you and whoever you help and support. It's about you and God. And you're saying sand scars. Anyway, so yeah, but look at, and then we've got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is the collective yelling out while they're watching this, being like, I am confident, Queen of Wands, that I know the truth. I know how to make the best decision that's going to bring the change that I was hoping for and manifesting. That's in my best interest. You're not afraid about options. You're not afraid. Many of you guys don't bring in options to you because you are afraid that you're not going to have discernment. You don't trust yourself. So why bring in a bunch of options? Because some of you guys feel sad about that. You feel sad that you don't have options in love or options in career, but then the universe brings it in and you lack this confidence and this inner knowing. And then you end up picking a cup that you don't like. And then we're back at square one. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's fine if we get back to square one. Eventually, you will be able to discern this. You will be able to pass the 7. I'm speaking to some people in the collective who can't pass the 7. They can't make the right decision for them. Every time the universe brings them in a position to make a decision, they feel they make the wrong one. But we just spent the past how many months talking about the 8 of Cups. You let go of all of these options. So when this comes around, this isn't the 7 of Cups like you knew it to be. This isn't the card of options. Everything is an illusion other than these aces. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't see. You're not confused anymore. You're clear about what you want. Confusion is an internal issue. The universe could put 1,000 options in front of you, but if you're clear about you and you know yourself, you'll be able to shave that 100 down to maybe 1 or 2. And then you might have to go into the 2 of Pentacles or the 2 of Swords and think about it some more. But then you'll know, because you go from the 2 of Swords to the Ace of Swords. You're no longer confused. I don't know which one. No, I'm very sure I've taken a hold of exactly what I know is my truth. Not a truth fed to me, not a truth influenced by nurture, and a truth that's influenced by my nature and my connection with God. So the collective is showing up in the readings more powerful than they've ever have. Ever. I've never consistently pulled this energy. I don't know how it's all going to play out. I was finding it very hard to actually communicate the magnitude of some of the energies the divine was trying to bring in. But that's part of why some of these manifestations are coming in to kind of, it's to break out of a limiting paradigm, because now once you see this, once you experience, you can't unsee it. So you can't go back to the limiting paradigm and be like, this doesn't exist and that can't work. And that you can't, because look what God just showed you. Look what you just went through. Power of God. Exactly. Okay, can I tell you guys what my Christmas gift was from God yesterday? I witnessed my goddaughter be born. And I can't talk about it too much because I'll cry, but she's still rocked by that. First of all, it's my goddaughter, and I know these people, and they're some of my longest standing friends. And so that was emotional within itself. But the process, like, it's not like how they show you in the movies. Definitely not. You know, and like I learned so much, but it was the most pure, sacred. Like, I'm watching my friend pray to Allah with her husband beside her as she gives birth to their child. I don't think, like, until I experience something like that, I don't think I'll ever see or experience something so sacred, man. That shit was, I don't know. It got me. It fucking got me. And that was not planned. That was so not planned. But God, oh, and the hospital door was my birthday. So I was meant to be there. I'll never be the same. I'll never be the same. My heart, it expanded like my heart. Anyway, glory be to the Most High. Okay. What's this about? Someone's trying to leave a relationship in a non-toxic way. They want to do it differently. They don't want to do it in a toxic way. Someone's trying to be the bigger person, but they really want to fucking some of you guys are really working hard, like, in your behavior to switch up and change your karmic cycle, and you have all the support from the universe in doing that. But let's pull some Lenormand and see what else is going on. I don't know. I feel it in there. Creator God, parents, source, ancestors, guides, guardians, angels, thank you for these messages. Can you please continue to give me messages that are in the collective spirit spirit? Allow me to communicate clearly to them. Allow me to communicate clearly to them. Okay. Some of you guys, some of you guys don't know you're in the dark, but you're going to find out that you are, because we have the clouds. You're in the dark about actions that are being taken, what somebody has done. If this is externally to you, about some people outside of yourself, because I feel like this is how the collective's showing up in the reading, and you're surrounded by clouds. The clouds then part, reveal wish fulfillment, and then you have a sudden ending, which clarified and was underneath the clouds, which means that there's a sudden ending to you being in the dark. I don't know what this is about. What's this about, though? You're happy about this. This could be about work. You really didn't know if your contract was going to be renewed. You could have been in the dark about your future and like your income. Like, I don't know what the next couple of months are going to look like for me because of some things that occurred, some sudden endings that occurred, and wish fulfillment comes in. The clouds part because you're optimistic, because you have faith in yourself. You've done way too much to prove to yourself that you can survive and thrive and bounce back and do whatever. So there's no reason for you to be afraid just because you're in a little bit of darkness and uncertainty at this time. Or in your karmic cycle, you would have beaten yourself up. This darkness would have consumed you, but you don't allow it to. You focus. You stay focused. The collective is so powerful at this time. You always powerful, but everything is starting to come. All these different points. It's like all the points in the tree of life are meeting in the foundation before they reach Malkut. So it's all this power and all this force and all this knowledge within yourself. You guys could be transforming and changing quite a bit too. Your personalities to your actual physical bodies. True metamorphosis. It's different. It's growing and developing, but it's a metamorphosis, like what occurs to the caterpillar and the butterfly, which is what's happening to the collective at this time. Oh, and then there's the baby, my Christmas gift I got, my goddaughter. Oh my God, glory be to the Most High. Change me, I swear to God. Okay. And then we have the wheel. What's this Nine of Cups, though? Whatever. You couldn't see something, but you can now. Did you see that? Did you see how that all flew out like that? You couldn't see. You couldn't see. God is going to reveal something to you. God kept you in the dark, and you went to God, and you asked God for clarity, and God didn't give you clarity. God kept you in the dark. And I think you were very upset about that. I think you had to work through a lot of this. This being left out in the dark is a not knowing. I feel like this is information with the Ace of Swords here again, and then we have the Knight of Swords here, another knight. I feel like this is information that gets you very clear, possibly about your karmic cycle. For some of you, you're ending a karmic cycle simply with a bunch of information that comes in about your past that you were not privy to, that gets you to become very confident about how to proceed moving forward. For some of you, you couldn't let go of the past because you were trying to figure out. You knew there was things you didn't see clearly. So instead of just running and trying to make it to the new timeline, you were awakened and your soul's old enough to go, oh, I'm not running, bro. There's no point. They're just going to send us right back here. We have to wait until these clouds part and we get this information. This is the virtue of patience. You didn't allow yourself to just run. You stayed and said, I understand why I'm here. It's to learn something. Happy holidays to you guys. I hope you guys got to really enjoy. Some of you guys really needed this little bit of time off. I hope some of you guys don't over prioritize yourself and like allow people to dominate your schedule when your inner self, you have a whole part of your soul, your own dark workers. Like, I need time alone and I need it now before I have to go back to work. Some of you guys are feeling really irritated and agitated and you're being really snappy at family events with your partner. It's because you're allowing your partner or your family or external people to determine and decide what you should do with your spare time, and you feel desperate for it. There's a part of you that feels desperate, that has things it wants to do. Maybe it wants to do nothing. Maybe some of you, I said on Patreon, some of you, your biggest aspiration right now, some of you guys are so busy, your biggest aspiration in life right now is to Netflix and fucking chill. You don't care about mission. You don't care about nothing. You are so exhausted and you just want to do nothing. You have to honor that. You'll start sabotaging things as a way of doing it. Like your own dark worker will start sabotaging opportunities and be like, yeah, I guess you have nowhere to go this afternoon. Oh, work's the problem? Or I guess we're not going to have a fucking job if you keep playing with me because I'm going to cuss the dog shit out of our boss and we're going to get fired. I did that before. I did it. It was very liberating, but then you're stuck without a job. Look at this. I knew this card was going to come out. Okay. This is another really important message. And this is about your future, but your past will teach you how to make a conscious decision. Because on your past karmic cycle, so this card, it's the rats, but in this deck, this speaks about being stuck. Okay, so these people, these rats, but imagine they're people, they're stuck on this boat until it docks. Okay, there's nowhere to go. Whether they want to be with each other or not, they're stuck here together. And they all need each other because they all need a resource. They're all starving. They're all in the same predicament. So this is the karmic. This is how we align to our karmics and then how we can feel stuck with them. Okay. This is the 7 of Wands. This is about standing your ground. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, if you are feeling like you're stuck in a karmic dynamic, this is standing your ground in this dynamic. Look at that one rat on the side being like, don't fucking play with me. Like it's standing up on its back legs. It's looking that one up. That one's trying to act like, okay. This one's trying to like take advantage that they're fighting. Like there's just, it's quite karmic in nature. But you're standing your ground to identify like, listen, I get we're stuck here, but once this boat docks, we're going our fucking separate ways, eh? Like I'm done with you. Okay, that's for some. For others of you though, this is in front of you. You've worked hard. You've been stuck with people, whether you were aware of it or not. You knew what it took to have to stand your ground amongst people that you were karmically tethered to and how hard it can be. Because essentially you're standing up against a version of yourself that's dominating your own soul, that has physically manifested in a human being who probably dominates you externally. Okay? So this is about making a very conscious decision because there's a journey. Okay? This boat is going somewhere, but on the new timeline, when you're in alignment and you are, this is how you break the karmic cycle, is you make a conscious decision about who you're getting on this fucking boat with. You're very well aware that I cannot get off this boat. I have to do this long haul with these people. So I'm going to make a very conscious decision that I am a vibrational match to them. Okay. Before you were a vibrational match, but you weren't aware of how or why, but you sure as fuck found out after being stuck on this boat for God knows how long with them. Right? Now, for others of you, this is about going forward. So be very, very careful. Stand your ground about your journey. This isn't just about the destination. This is about your journey. We've learned to not just focus on getting to the destination, but truly enjoying the way there and taking all the lessons on the way there. So this is like standing. I think you guys get the point. Maybe, maybe not. The Sour Patch Kids are distracting. They're so good. It's the only sour candy I like. And the cherries. All right. But why do that? Somebody's trying to move. But why would they go to the assassins to do that? If you add the Knight to the 5, it equals a 6. That's about moving forward. This King of Cups is trying to move forward, but I don't understand why the King of Cups is going to the assassins. Unless it's some like weird mob shit. Like, I don't know, like what is it? Like an offer you can't refuse. Like what did you do? Like I don't. Let's see, what is this? Whoa. The King of Cups is clarified by Divine Masculine. But the King plus Divine Masculine, the Ace equals the 2 of Cups. Okay, so then what's the Assassins about? Or maybe it has nothing to do with the Assassins. Maybe it's about this 3 and this 7, which equals a 10. And maybe it's about the 5 of swords. Some of you guys are ending a very massive archaic cycle with the 5 of swords. For many lifetimes, you have had this back and forth energy with somebody. Even though sometimes in lifetimes past, it has resulted in death, it still never surpassed the 5 of swords because of who these people are. But their lower vibrational nature, their wounding, pain, and trauma, it was like you hurt somebody and then they hurt you, and then you'd hurt them back and then they'd hurt you. So there was always a reason to be in the 5 of swords. There was always a retaliation occurring. There was always somebody showing somebody how hurt they are. Okay, this cycle is coming to an end. Somebody is deciding, divine masculine, Ace of Cups energy, that I love myself enough to no longer take on this bad karma. And I don't need to express my hurt and my pain this way. I don't need to make anybody feel the way I do. I don't, like, there's an understanding of what the 5 of swords is, your own spiteful nature, and how you're overcoming and how you superseded that. So this is moving forward. This long and short, somebody's deciding to move forward from some kind of betrayal, but I more think it's some like spiteful action without retaliating, without hurting the person back. This person just doesn't want to be involved in this dynamic anymore. They're not going to get involved in the petty bullshit. Because the petty bullshit keeps it going. That's what somebody realizes. They really want to move on from something. And we've got the Queen of Cups. This is interesting. With the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. If we get the snake, there's a story here. We got the Ace of Wands, though. So yeah, some of you guys, you need to, this is another warning, because for some of you guys, you are scheduled. It was always written, destined, and fated that you would come into union with your divine partner at a certain period of time or at a certain phase within your soul journey. That time is approaching and or is here. It's either approaching or it's here. But it goes back to the initial message. I feel like your ex paradigm is going to try to make you unavailable for this person. So be really careful, collective, of who you decide to give your cup to. Remember how long it took to scrub it clean and fix it and fill it back with alkaline love and water. It was such a process. It was so painful. Be mindful. Don't be guarded. Don't be too guarded where you aren't willing to give it up at all. But because I think that's the extremes. You were too willing to give it up and it got used and abused because you didn't care and cherish it. So then you went through the painful process of having to clean and rebuild yourself. So you cherished it to a point of not letting anybody have access to it. Now you're coming into that lukewarm temperance energy has kind of balanced you out. And I just feel like because you're ready, collective, to give your cup, you have energetically several entities, okay, including your divine partner, that are seeking this cup. So for some of you, the 7 of Cups wasn't which cup should I receive? The 7 of Cups is who should I give my cup to? Who should I give my commitment to? Which contract should I sign? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like the choice is yours. You have the object in desire. You're not looking at the object or the manifestation of desire in the sense. It's just a perspective thing. I'm not going to confuse myself or anybody here. And look, we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is the collective going, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. And you see, you're still in your karmic nature. And look, we have the divine masculine again from a different deck with the 4 of Wands upright, 9 of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Cups again from 2 different decks. But what's the difference, collective? What's the difference? You're not alone anymore. Love how that happens. Love that. Love it. Where's divine feminine though? Because divine masculines come out twice. Divine feminine is so funny to me. She's just like, you can't be missing in action. Divine feminine, what's going on? Oh my god. What's that? That's so good. Oh, she's not here because I'm reading it from that perspective. The divine feminine is in the Two of Pentacles. Divine feminine hasn't stepped into her divinity yet. Some of these decisions that you have actually embark you in your divinity. They make you naked. We did get divine feminine, actually. We did. I remember. It was the first card we got today. We got the heart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All at once. All at once. We got the karmic masculine and the karmic feminine. You see? This is the collective ending a karmic cycle, meaning you're never going to have these relationships again, and it's simply because you don't pick it anymore. It doesn't resonate with you anymore. And that has to be authentic. That's why you couldn't fake this if you wanted to. That's why you never made a mistake. Because most of you were following something, whether it was your head, whether it was your heart. So I don't understand how it's a mistake. It's a lesson. The only time it's a mistake is if you learned the lesson already and you were consciously aware about that and you still did it anyway. Yeah, good one. Between now and the end of our year. So we're starting our new year in March. By the time that period happens, collective has manifested a new livelihood. The way you live is going to change, collective, and it's going to change very rapidly. You can either resist it or you can welcome the change and see where it leads. But I heard your livelihood. This isn't just the way you make money. Your livelihood is how you live, where you live, who you live with. There's a lot of change happening in the next 14 months. A lot. Why is this relevant? The High Priestess, the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Collective, I feel like you're going to have to say no before you say yes. Especially in the love department if you're single. And if you're in a partnership, it just could be like you're not ready to take the next step. You're not leaving your relationship. You're just not ready. There's something that you need to clear, that you need to feel good about, that you need to work through before you're agreeing to anything like that or whatever your partner's trying to. But if you're single, I feel like you might have already gone through this already. But I feel like before you guys, because many of you guys are about to embark in a serious relationship, or at least one, at the very least, I'm seeing at least 14 months, which means that this person then at least has some decent level of impact on you or whatever. But before you embark in that relationship, you say no to this. It's one of your karmics. But really what you're saying no to is the karmic nature in you that resonated with them and was attracted to them. That's what you're saying no to. You're saying no to the part of you that the part of you that would have to live a certain way in order to make this work. You don't want to sacrifice your authenticity to live that way. There's a choice here. You wrap up a karmic cycle for good. So again, it goes back to the tens and to the aces. Like the collective did the work. Here's the 10 of wands again. With the 8, not the 10 of wands right beside the ace of wands. We got that on Patreon, except for the 10 of pentacles and the ace of pentacles. And on Patreon, it was some of you guys, there was like a life partner. You start That's the ace, but you end with them. You don't just start, because when we get the ace, a lot of the time we hope it's the ace, right? We start with the ace and we hope it ends up to the fucking 10, but half of the time we can't get past the fucking 5 with them, right? No. These relationships, the collective, are cultivating from the 1 to the 10. You guys greet each other in the afterlife. Okay? You're real and celebrate everything you were able to actually do in the 3D. But here it's showing up. But it didn't. It came out with the 10 and then the ace, not the ace and then the 10. You release a burden. You don't lie to yourself and tell yourself you're not available for your manifestations. You drop all of this, but it can make you feel really naked, because for some of you, it was part of who you were. These excuses, this narrative, this paradigm, which now directly puts you in conflict with this ace, has to be released. Has to be released. Some of you guys are getting really like amazing opportunities, and I just see you sitting there going, I can't, I want to. You want to, but look how sad you are looking at the ace. It's because of all these burdens. And I'm not saying they're illusions. What the illusion is that it has to be this way. It doesn't. You don't have to be burdened. This is once you're at the 10, it all needs to be dropped. What do you mean? So yeah, somebody's making themselves available for what it is they want. They're looking at what's necessary and what isn't, and they're dropping what isn't necessary because they feel like they don't have enough availability. This could even be on the career front. Some of you guys are actually going to pull back on dating because you feel like you're not available for some kind of career expansion. You feel like there's something that took your focus away. And you feel like, I'm not getting any success dating. I've been dating for the past 8 months or whatever. I'm not getting any success. I'm going to put my focus back here. And I see that yielding very well for you. And then your romantic life starts picking up without you even having to try. Because I see somebody really actively trying to like manifest a romantic life and date. Like they're doing it. They've got the apps. They dedicate like a day a week or something. Like, you know, and it's just not working. But it made them distracted from something that they have a fire towards, that they can still be excited about. And I just feel like it has to do with career, some kind of extraterrestrial, not extraterrestrial, what's that word? Extracurricular activity. I'm telling you, look at this is a karmic somebody. This is somebody who ripped out. This is triggering. For some of you, the karmic that comes back to you, it's not triggering because you're thinking I need to be strong and say no to them. No, it's triggering because you fucking I don't want to read this. I'm already triggered because I'm not having it. I'm not playing these games with the universe and the divine. I'm not. Okay, I'll stop the reading right fucking now. Like, anyway, this is just somebody. This is because the way it came out together. This is somebody who really, really fucking hurt you, standing there with their hands on their hips, looking at you. Are you fucking high, yo? This is somebody who's a narcissist. Because this doesn't make any sense. It's only narcissists function like this. Like if you actually look up what a real narcissist is, like only a narcissist would be this disassociated with the reality to have this kind of expectation that somebody like sees them or talks to them or gives their love, or like it's so this person isn't being manipulated. This person is diluted by their own illusions and narcissistic narratives that they've told themselves because they don't actually have any real confidence. Narcissists, the more insecure somebody is, the more narcissistic they become, i.e. they will start telling themselves these really outlandish narratives about themselves, who they are, none of which is rooted in reality. Somebody is coming here. They're not rooted in reality. This could actually feel dangerous. You might feel like this person is dangerous. I don't even know. Let's not read about them anymore. That's probably one of the energies coming towards you that you need to do everything in your power not to give any attention or energy to. Especially when it comes to narcissistic people because of how insecure they are. The best way to energetically dominate a narcissist is to stay firm in the truth and not be afraid to communicate it, but not to emotionally engage. It's the emotions, right? Okay. Don't engage. For something. Because it's looking like somebody's karmic is very unstable here. And then I see some of you guys feeling burdened by that. You're like, how can I have a new beginning? Or how can I, some of you guys aren't sharing it with your new partner. Some of you guys already met your new partner and you're starting to date, but you have a fucking karmic. And you're not telling your partner. You're bearing it alone. That all of this is unnecessary. This breaks though. This ends. There's so many ways different ways I can read this shit. Look at you getting opportunities to travel and do certain things. And here you are feeling burdened like you can't do it. Not because of your own desires, but because of what somebody else thinks. All kinds of shit coming out. Look at the 26th. That's today's date with the 8 of Wands. Today's date with the 8 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Overcoming obstacles. It's also the card of the mountains. Somebody's looking at property in the mountains. Somebody's taking some kind of visit in the mountains. Anyway, somebody's trying to help you, and this is you telling yourself, I can't accept the help for all these reasons why, and they're all illusions. And this is how you're going to, that's how you're damaging yourself by not accepting the help and support that somebody is trying to offer you. You're lying to yourself and saying that you don't need the help. This is you responding to somebody who's trying to offer you help. This is you lying, going, oh, I'm okay. Meanwhile, you're here fucking burdened, burning, wishing to God somebody would help you. But that's what I'm saying. We wish things, and then we have a choice to make. Are we going to choose what our wish is a reflection of, or are we going to choose what we've already experienced and done wished for because we don't understand why we wished for it to begin with? About your past. Some of you guys don't know how you manifested the past 10 years of your life. And you're just going to be on a karmic journey for the next 10 years to figure that the fuck out. For real. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I think we're going to wrap up. Oh, we're already at the hour mark. Hi, guys. I haven't read any of the comments. For a house in the mountains in PR. Oh, what? A flat house? Ooh, I've been wanting to move near the mountains in Arizona. The mountains have the best air quality. Oh, yeah. So used to dealing with it. Hi, Chris Lee. Hi, Shanika. Let's get it. Say Simba. Hi, Sierra. Can you speak on the final retreat and the spots left? So the final retreat, I'd say we're about half. It's a good sized group so far. I think that one will sell out, especially after the first two. I'm pretty sure we'll sell that one out. But you guys got time. The deadline isn't until, to be locked in with your deposits isn't until February. And I'll probably give you guys until March to pay your invoices. Petunia! Bam, bam, bam. Shout out Petunia. I am Petunia. I'm walking by faith, not by sight. So that is perfect. Okay. I'm in Sedona. Hey, Quinn, your snacking makes me hungry. Hey. I just literally read for like an hour straight. I can't have a snack. Hey, Mick Jagger. Wrap up? Oh no, I just got here. I'll be uploading anyways. I called her. Shani! Not your client. Patula, it's too close. It's not your fault. For sure, those chips making me want to snap. Mm-hmm. I love you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Energies feel good to me. We're onward and upward collective like we usually do, so all the hard work's paying off. I'm very excited about not just the end of this year, but the end of our year. What's ironic is between the end of the Matrix year and the end of the Divine's year is when all the magic fucking happens. So who the fuck knows where we're going to be by springtime? All I know is I'll be in fucking Jamaica with Angel Gang. Who knows, though, what my life will look like. Yes, water or plant less. Overwatering brings the gnats. Yeah, that's what it was. Ashley. That's what it was. Have you heard of Manji? Got the tea? Human? What? I feel like you're speaking in code. Jatisha. Breathe. I feel the magic already, ho. Oh, it's going to be a movie. It's going to be magic. It's going to be extraterrestrial. Hey, tag grid game. Plenty magic. For sure. Good things coming. Oh, yeah, man. It's more than you can fathom, really. Would I move to Jamaica? I'll always be in and out of Jamaica, but Jamaica is really a small ass island, you know. You know, when you just go and visit, it feels big, but if I were to live there, it'd feel small, and it'd feel small quick. What's my favorite chips? I love all the chips. I love all the chips. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Kashian. I loved hearing your gift. That's so beautiful. I know, right? It lit me up like a Christmas tree. Billy Carson has a Godson elixir recipe on his channel, Forbidden Knowledge. What? An elixir. I'm intrigued. Can we see the painting on the back? Oh! Yes. That my Bregin painted that. Shout out Inji El Nadi in Toronto. She is an actual real paid artist. Okay, I have 2 of her paintings. This is done in oil acrylic, but all the black is charcoal. Isn't it gorgeous? It's an angel. And she gave me a pink skull. Domino's Destiny, you like those too? Domino's? You mean Doritos? I would love to go to Jamaica. Oh, can't wait to go back and watch all the gems you dropped. I don't know. I feel like it was a trance. I'm going to have to go back and watch because God knows what the hell I said. All I remember is taking breaks for Sour Patch Kids and then going back into trance. The painting look, she went ham. Oh, she is super talented. Like she's, I think now living in the US, like she's a paid artist. That's what she does for a living. Sun chips, yeah. Domino's, the little tornado chips. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, Dorito, my phone auto correct is bugging. Sour Patch Kids are the best. Hey, hi, I'm in Jamaica. Would love to meet Angel Gang. Yeah, we're gonna link. If you're in Jamaica, you guys can just come to the hotel and chill. And if you guys want to do the excursions with us, we'll create like a daily rate for you. But if you guys just want to chill, like the evenings and stuff, come by. Thank you, Tyler. The reading tonight was so powerful. It had me on another plane. Aw, thank you for the validation. I appreciate you. The baby is staring at the screen saying hi. Ah, Shawnee! Hi, baby! I got the visual. I can't. The babies, I can't. Like, don't play with me. Like, it was the weirdest feeling. Like, a part of me wanted to, like, conceive a child immediately, and then a part of me just was ready to wait another 5 years. It was so, like, I didn't know how to feel. Haribo soda tips, Destiny, nicest sweets at the moment. I'm kind of hooked. Oh, appreciate you. Hey, Trevor. Which hotel? The primary is at Luna Seas, and then the secondary is Kamingo. You're my 8-month-old. The babies, the Angel Gang babies. Somebody was like, when you have a baby, we have a baby. I love that. I love that. That this child has like a fucking gang of angels, literally. Riding in the ethers. I can only imagine all the feelings they are going through giving birth. What's the weather like where you are at? It's cold. I live in Canada. Matter of fact, Queen, someone tried to get me the other day with your pick. What? That's what people are doing on my... Thank you to everybody who donates. I appreciate you guys for pouring into me. That's how it felt. I started watching you in 2018 after I had my daughter. She was born in Angel Gang. Aw, the Angel Gang babies. That child will have Angel Gang aunties and uncles. I know, Natalie. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll be wild. This kid will be so fucking spoiled. Seems like whenever I catch you live, the reading feels like it was for me directly. Yeah, because you were meant to be here. And you guys don't always resonate with me. So when it does, that's amazing. I commented and they said, thank you for your love and support, and posted a phone number for me to call for a private reading. Chris, can you send me that phone number and the screenshot of their profile to destiny@queencup.ca? You'd be doing me a solid. Ideally, if any of you guys ever did get scammed, can you send me screenshots of their fucking PayPals? But it has to be with mine. I can't get involved with other people's shit. It has to be somebody who got scammed on my shit. Send me the fucking PayPal that you sent it to. That didn't say Destiny or Queen Cup on it. That's a whole other thing. Thank you, Knowledge. I usually catch your videos after the live. This doesn't give private readings. Don't get scammed. Thank you. Thank you, Trevor. I ever commented, but I wanted to say hi. I love the decks you use and hope you have a blessed trip. Thank you, Mija Luna. I appreciate you showing some love. Oh, yeah. I usually catch. I was sad when I resonated about getting burned from last week's reading. And I even said I was unaware that you were doing readings. But what the fuck for what? Why do you need a personal reading from me? I'm on fucking Patreon. I'm on here. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, who's to say a fucking personal reading is going to be any better? Let me stop. I just don't like people getting scared. It just annoys me. It's like, be savvy. Like, where's your street smarts, guys? Come on. Like, somebody was like, somebody sent me a PayPal. This was a while ago, and it was like Rebecca. I'm like, who the fuck? My name's Destiny, dogs. Like, you know my name. Like, you know, like, who the fuck is this? Like, anyway. There she goes. Make sure you like, guys. Yes, please like the video. Oh my God, I love you. I love you too, Jen. Great message. Love your glasses. Thank you. Oh, you're radiating tonight. Aw, thanks. Thank you. Yesterday I felt like I bask in the light of God. Like, it is amazing. Like the light, right? I'm a light worker and being, so that kind of light, it's so fueling to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just pure love. It's like an atomic bomb of like energy that just like, I don't know. It's just amazing. You're a part of our lives, Destiny. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are definitely a part of my life. Thank you so much. I'd be in the ethers being like, I'm fucking done with Tara. And you're like, you guys are like, oh, see you Monday. Like, you're like, oh, take a nap. Go get a snack. You'll feel better tomorrow. That's what you guys are telling me in the ethers when I be having my moods. Destiny, look into Abraham for your spiritual development and Rudolf Steiner work. Okay. It's about transhumanism and Elon Musk's evil stuff. I'm just down for whatever, yo. I don't even care. I'm just down for whatever. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you, Zoe. Thanks, Chanel. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Solas. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. Sad for them. Good night, angels. Does it even get overwhelming trying to keep up with the comments? Only what I'm trying to read. That's why I don't try to like interrupt the channel. Reading the comments. Like I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm good. Just here with you guys. It's going slow enough for me to read. And my glasses are on. It helps. I appreciate you guys too. The reading you posted on Saturday, crying on Patreon. Oh yes, yeah. I woke up and I heard somebody crying, so I posted a video on Patreon and channeled all the reasons why people in the collective were getting up crying. I want to meet y'all in Jamaica next time. How do I know a twin flame from a karmic? I keep getting signs about a past karmic in my energy. They're the same thing. All my karmics were my twins at that time. I was attracted to them because I felt like they reflected me the most. That they were what I wanted the most. They were what I was reflecting. I feel like your real twin flame is the person that you can do life with, and you really never have to. You just get to be you. You don't have to leave the person because you have to, because you can't be this or you can't have this. I just feel like, I don't know, when I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. All I know is the Sour Patch Kids are starting to hurt my stomach now. I ate too many. There's the 2008 twin. Then there's the 2013 twin. Then there was that temporary sketchy fucking 2017 twin. I said it all, those motherfuckers. Oh no, it's not sweet. It was like, oh. Sometimes there's a sour and sometimes there's a sweet. Okay, maybe I want another Sour Patch. Thanks for committing to this. I wasn't even going to go on today. I just wasn't in the mood. But I always know you guys come with that wicked chat and that high vibe energy that everybody just loves. Corey. I'm an hour late. Just slide in, man. I could just feel his disheveledness. What about past life karmic? Following you into this one. I've manifested every single past life karmic. Everyone. I can just look at them and I can just see how I hated them from lifetimes past. I could feel how we loved each other, and I can just feel how I also fucking can't stand. Like all of them, each and every single one of them, I had to go with them before. I don't think I ever was with somebody who I wasn't with in a previous lifetime. Because something that makes me very, because my friends used to tell me, oh, you're picky. And then I would just go and like, I would sleep with somebody on the first day. Like, it wasn't that I was picky. I was looking for familiarity. Because my karmic ass, you see? My karmic ass. See, I was so karmic that if you weren't familiar to me and my soul didn't identify that I probably knew you and went through some, like, I wasn't going to jive with that. So there had to be some kind of familiarity. I picked every dude I ever got involved with. And I never got involved with a man who picked me. That's fucked up, right? Maybe that's why I'm single as shit. Ooh, baby's healthy and strong. So dope. I can't wait. What were we talking about? The fact that we pick our traumas before we get here, and yay. All right, I'm gonna go, okay? I tried to tap into my Akashic records when I was falling asleep, and I felt two things come and hold me down, possibly cut my angel wings off. Excuse me. Yeah, that's metaphorical. So those are we're talking about, these karmic soulmates. You have karmic people you've beefed with from time after time after time, You've beefed these people for lifetimes after lifetimes. 3-4 lifetimes, you killed them, they killed you. You fucking sabotaged them, they sabotaged you. You cut off their fucking devil horns, they cut off your angel wings. Like, it's just fucking carnage. But yeah, you have karmic enemies too. Most of your enemies you've beefed. If there are any real enemies, like any real beef you've had with these people, it was definitely from lifetimes past. You guys have been beefing. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys. This was fun. I love you guys. K2B, don't kill me with your emojis. Your emojis just have me thinking, like, what's oddly familiar? This is this don't we keep? Love you too. Bye, Betty. Good night, Shanika. Hey, D-Ray. Love you too, sis. Bye, human. But I also got advice in the dream to stay away from them, even if it was the end. Much love. Okay. Bye. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you do it. I'll wait. No, you hang up. Have a great rest. I will. Bye, guys. All right. I'll see you guys next week, okay? Ciao.